Close that. Leave that open. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, crud, we're on. Right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Last time, we went around Bose, gathering up and beginning all of the side quests we couldn't get access to at the moment, exploring some of the shops, and getting some of the ingredients we needed for another side quest. Today, I have been doing some grinding off-screen in between streams. We now have all of the ingredients necessary for the other side quest that I can't remember the name of. It needed 10 bird eggs, we now have 12. We should be A-O good. So that's why I am over here in Lucir and not in the place I was before. Now, as I said last stream, you want to instantly save if you are sure you have everything, and then speak to Orvid. And as he explained last time, he can help us procure some of the harder to find ingredients. Oh my, yes, the quality is just fine. Let me take those right now then. Gren received Orvid's juicy bones, curative horns, and lucky fangs. Orvid! She's eaten him alive! Ah! Thank God Orvid's dead. Okay, Estelle. Okay. That takes care of all the hardest to find ingredients all at once. Indeed it does. And the remainder will have to fall to you, though. No problem. We can handle the rest. Even so. Mr. Orvid, I must say, I'm impressed with your store of ingredients. But of course, I specialize in the handling of the finest ingredients on the continent. My selection certainly isn't what you'll find at the corner market. Should you require anything else, please contact me anytime. I'm sure I will. I'd like to introduce you to the head chef, but he's busy at the moment. Do you have a little time to wait, perhaps? Of course. I'll be happy to wait as long as it takes. Let me go and find a seat. The rest of the ingredients should be very simple to get. Good luck with the rest of it, everyone. Wait a minute. Okay. Yes, we did do that. And then you ate him. Don't worry about it. Oh, this keeps getting worse. I'm just glad we can help. If you have time, please come in again for a bite. And good luck in your travels. Poor Orvid. To think I'd be able to so easily bring an offering to them. Gracious, thank you very much. Been my dream of many years to deal with a first-class restaurant. To know that'll come true soon. This is thanks to all of you. Thanks. But really, it worked out because you worked so hard. We just helped out a little. Well, one way or another, we have been working at this for a while. I know that I've caused you a lot of trouble, but thank you for putting up with it. Allow me to offer my thanks in physical form for everything you've done. I do not want Orvid sandwich. Uh-oh. You're not going to give us a ton of those weird mushrooms again, are you? Would you like mushrooms? In that case, I do have quite a lot in stock. No. Seriously, no. I really don't want any. What were we talking about again? We were talking about my thanks. My thanks to you is nothing less than the right to patronize the Orvid Company. Huh? Use rights? Yes. As you know, I am a merchant specializing solely in ingredients. but ultimately, I only do business with professionals. I don't sell to the general populace. However, I owe you quite a bit. I'll offer special permission to deal with us. So, basically, we can buy things from your store? Exactly. If there are any ingredients you need, just talk to me. As long as you can provide the correct payment, I'll be glad to provide you in turn with any ingredients you need. Impressive. Can you really get anything at all? Yes, as long as it's something eaten within the boundaries of the Nebel Kingdom. I know that ladies and gentlemen in your line of work often end up preparing their own meals in the field. Please, do not hesitate to use my services. Yeah, okay. If the chance comes up, we will. Alright, if you'll excuse us. Oh yes, my apologies. Sorry to have kept you. I'll be waiting for your business. Orvid! If you do this part of the side quest, you'll unlock Orvid's shop. Orvid's shop can sell monster ingredients, which you can't usually get access to from a store normally. This makes preparing some of your special recipes that deal damage in battle, stuff like the... What's the name of it again, if I can check my book? It makes making stuff like the surprise cookie, the perilous meatballs, and the rainbow surprise a lot easier to do. And trust me, you are going to want some rainbow surprises for what's coming up. Which means that Orvid here is a real lifesaver. Kind of. And seeing as you have access to the infinite mirror trick, you can scam this guy for nickel and dime. Which is quite funny, but also quite sad. This also means that the monster ingredients that you may be missing for the tomatari sandwich can be bought here. Before we leave Bose, I recommend that you stock up on acerbic tomatoes and tomatarian sandwiches. This is the main reason why you needed the infinite mirror trick earlier, as if you buy a lot of these, it's going to set you back quite a hefty chunk of mirror. Sheesh. What else are we missing? Let's see. Just milled flour, kibbled salt, herbs, black peppers, and poultry. Okay. So, Orvid's monster ingredients all cost 400-ish mirror apiece, except for the firefly fungus, which costs 200. You can also buy bear claws from Orvid, which are slightly difficult to obtain, but not impossible to find in regular shop inventories. That is a bottle crashing down on my desk. Why have you done this to me? You traitorous son of a... Anyway. We're going to want as much milled flour as we can carry. Where is... the requirements for the sandwich? I'm just scrolling through checking what we need. Is it black pepper or red pepper? It's black pepper. Okay. And then we need tender poultry. Okay. We purchase your things for an excessive amount of mirror. Anyway. We go over to our recipe book. That is 33 tomatarian sandwiches. And we still have plenty of the other ingredients to work with. Of course, the acerbic tomatoes are quite expensive. So, you know, watch your wallet. Anyway, with those prepared, in combat point restoration is no longer a problem for us for a little bit, which is quite nice. 50 CP on the spot is nothing to sneeze at when you're in a desperate situation. So bagging up like 30 or so is probably a good call. Anyhow, if we go and turn in our quest to the guild, rarest flavor, you should get 3 BP normally and +2 if you spoke to Orvid beforehand. And that gives us C rank, which we get the Aquamaster fishing rod. The Aquamaster is a special fishing rod in the fact that you can catch almost any fish with it, but specifically large ones. Which means that getting the fish that drop a large amount of sepith is now much easier, which means, in turn, farming sepith is, well, a lot easier. For now, we're gonna head off to Nebel Valley, as we intended to before. With that side quest out of the way, though, I have to say, if you're not interested in fishing, the Aquamaster can seem like a very lackluster reward. This could not, however, be further from the truth, as we're going to be getting quite a lot of use out of it on and off stream. In particulars, I'm going to be using the Aquamaster to get sepith a lot faster than we could just by farming monsters, and that's generally how I think you guys should use it too. Considering that we grinded a bit off camera, you may notice my level is slightly different. Everybody is up to around level 60 to level 58. In addition, Tita also learned Cannon Impulse 2. And I believe she already had Smoke Cannon 2, but that's whatever. We also upgraded everybody's slots slightly, and we got 3 HP 4s? No, we got 2 HP 4s. Damn. Anyway, not too much to worry about. This is a perfectly dealable encounter. For dealing with the wisdoms, my preferred method of murder is spamming Blue Impact in their general direction, as it deals more damage and fires quicker than most other arts you're going to have access to at this point. See how I can use Blue Impact, but not Blue Ascension before I get to turn. Yada yada yada. It may not seem like the most proficient use of Agate's turn, but being able to Final Break lets you get the kill almost every time. And because Agate has my Luck Quartz equipped, he will almost always get the drop chance for something from that enemy. Skull Pendant, unfortunate. Not what we're looking for, but that's okay. Either way, a very helpful tip for you if you are grinding on this route for bird eggs or HP 4s like I was, is that if you go all the way to the vertebrate checkpoint, you will be able to heal for full health for free at their gate, which is quite useful, as it's basically connected to the Nebel Valley map. So if you're out here farming for the HP 4s, this spot is gonna save your life, pretty much, as you can heal here for basically free. Deep Fog causes some headaches, nothing new to talk about though. And from the opposite side of the Verte Bridge, I do not believe there is a fishing spot or anything to interact with, but I'm going to double check just to make sure before we leave, as that is always something pertinent to do. No, there is not. Okay then. So finally, after enough delay, we're off to Nebel Valley. And hello, Wisdom. Bleh. Oh, crap. Well, that's kind of bad. Huh. Yeah, we'll figure that one out. Please do something dumb. Please don't kill anyone. Okay, then. That probably kills me, doesn't it? Yep. We are learning the limits today, apparently. Jesus. The limits of my dumbassery, apparently. Either way, I think that's like the second time I've ever had to cast Delius. Anyhow, that's what I get for not paying attention to the map. Speaking of not paying attention to the map, where is the map gone? Right. So, before you do anything in this area, you want to have every party member equipped with a T-anklet. If you do not have a T-anklet, you want to prioritize petrification immunity with the Mirage Ring. Or a cotton stuffed vest. Which is what I recommended people buy now that I think about it, but still. So, Nebel Valley, if I can get the map up on my thingy, my boober, spinny, spinny, spin, spin. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Whee! Okay, there we are. Very carefully, we want to inch across the left side of the screen when we go back in. Make sure the map compass is pointing north. Do you want to head left? Get into our first encounter. Ice Peckers. These enemies are worth fighting. They drop lighters, which are an accessory that can prevent freeze. If you do not have lighters, then you can get them here for free, kind of. Just beat the crap out of the local wildlife. That'll do it. One art from almost anyone, and there should be toast. Now that chest over there is the one we're going after in particular. Here is another one of the dangerous encounters, Snow Mantis. They drop tricolored rice, and they can also freeze you and insta-kill you. Not fun! Flare Arrow will be enough to do them in. The alternative strategy is just giving Agate the Ruby Talisman, if you have it, and going absolutely ham on their face. Because that usually solves all problems. Misses, very nice. This is why I bought Tita. Let's go. And we got both drops. Sweet. So heading up this cliff, there is a Bigfoot. Or sorry, a giant foot. This drops beast flesh and juicy bones. Also drops a fair amount of Sepith types. But we don't need anything from it, so we're not going to fight it, because it's not worth our damn time. Almost the same story with the White Insectos. However, they do give Mirage Quartz, so we kind of need it. Just kind of, sort of, maybe. The White Insectos are like the Red Insectos from the Roland region. Nothing particularly threatening about them, outside of the fact they move quite fast. If you're on level like I am, and you did a tiny bit of grinding, you should be AO good. Wow, I fat-fingered the run button. Keep note of that small cracked passage in the wall. We'll be needing it later. We want to walk around the Bigfoots where possible, as we're not particularly looking to get into a fight with any of them. If we head across, save your game, yippee. Water Sepith 200. Nothing in this chest but spiders now. They all stare at you and clap. Bravo. If we shimmy shammy on through the secret tunnel, you find the luck quartz. So, this is the only chance, for now, if you did not complete first chapter 100%, to get the luck quartz at all. Which, I'll admit, it does help with the monster collection side quest, which is why I recommend you come out here first if you are doing that side quest, as picking that up will shorten the grinding time down drastically. Either way, here is the monster we've been sent to dispatch. You want to restore your EP to at least above 100 on everybody. Save up. And exterminate. Now, word of warning with this fight, the ghost epitaphs have an attack that inflicts petrify. The ice peckers also have attacks that can inflict freeze, which is why you need the T-anklets. If you do not have T-anklets, don't panic, it's not that big of a deal. The ghost epitaphs, as the description says, seem to be acting oddly, which means as long as you don't get into their range, they usually won't hurt you. Focus on eliminating the ice peckers first, and the ghost epitaphs will probably deal with themselves shortly. Or they'll get a crit stalactite drop and instantly kill Teether. That works too. Sheesh. Okay then. Existence hates me being alive today, apparently. What the hell is this? Got a refreshing jelly. Oh my god. Why did you miss there? Why did you miss there of all times? Oh! All these battered wings indeed. Jesus. So this is why I suggest you put shield on most of your party members. They have access to Cocytus, which is a room-wide attack for them that inflicts a boatload of damage. Not something you want to be dealing with. Either way, a crit final break from Agate should reduce the ice peckers back there to negligible health. Ghost Epitaph is behaving oddly. It will occasionally damage itself. So as I said, as long as you can interrupt it from casting its more dangerous arts, you should be fine. Agate is not in the best of states at the moment. Gonna drop a 10-stack crep on him. B. Formic acid hurts quite a lot. And Chloe 10-stack crep as well. We want to take that crit turn from the one who's charging. And Donkey Punch him in the nads. Bop. So Tita might die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That sucks.
I'm so sorry.
That double sucks. That triple sucks. Can we get a quadra suck? Quadra suck. Well, I get time for you to solo the whole thing all over again. Can we get a sick Chapter 3 throwback? Let's go, boy. Yeet! Come on, let's get it. Yeah, boy. Nah, boy. Ooh, he missed! The amount of dodges I'm gonna have to get for this to be remotely viable. Oh, I don't like it. Uh-oh. No, I'm dead. Duh. Oh well. It was worth a shot. We tried to run it back. It starts by hurting itself this time, which would have been nice an entire fight ago. But hey, what can you do? Wow, they are being really nice now for no reason. What the hell is this? Chloe has Spiral Flare, which she can just drop on them. And Tita can Smoke Cannon the ones closest to us to hopefully alleviate some of the Ice Pecker problems that we're having. Wow, and they only hit themselves. My luck last time was awful. Aerial doesn't deal much damage, but it's not the damage we really care about. We're more so just after the combat points that we're getting from it. Stalactite drop. That is a frozen Estelle. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to do that, or Estelle's gonna die. Yippee. And she's frozen again. Would you look at that? Sadly, I need to process healing. I don't know why I say sadly, as if it's some kind of Elizabethan tragedy, because it's not. You know what? I'm just going to deal with that before it becomes a problem. One. One. Got 2 drops from the Ghost Epitaph. That is bizarrely lucky. Chloe learns Sturm 2. Lighter to Juice Burns, 2 Curative Horns. 1 monster down. And this time we want to head all the way back around. Bangarang. Okay, careful. We head carefully around, making sure we don't bump into any mantises that we don't want to fight. That is not all there is to do in Nebel Valley at the moment. We want to head right instead. Avoid that Insectos, barely, because Chloe feels like she wants to bump straight into the damn thing. Head left at the second pathway split. And there is a house. Well, well, who are you kids? Pardon us, sir. We're from the Bracer Guild. Yes, I can see that. I also see a certain red-haired brat who's standing over there, too. Who are you still calling a brat, you old fossil? Though really, good to see you, Wilma. You holding up okay out here? I'm doing well enough to be able to keep up with you kids, that's for sure. I don't know what could bring you all the way out here, but welcome, I suppose. Feel free to use anything you need here. Cool! Thank you, sir. Sorry for the trouble, old-timer, and thanks. So, you can use Wilma's bed, which is a free HP EP heal. I could have sworn there was a recipe here, but my mind may be blanking on me. Maybe after we leave? Or maybe it's at a later point, I'm not sure. Either way, there is more to this house than meets the eye, and my brain is just rotting, trying to figure it out. Either way, we'll figure it out when we get back. There's nothing on this plateau except for the house, so you don't need to worry about missing out on anything up here. Now if we head back to where the path splits, we want to go down, being careful of the Bigfoot. Head under the broken bridge. And let's make our way over to where the Sky Bandit hideout used to be. And if you do, there's a chest here. Monsters appeared. These guys are damn fast. Cryon bits are fairly weak enemies. Master Cryon is a fairly not weak enemy. Either way, the reward inside of this chest is very much worth it. You want to make sure you have freeze immunity on all of your characters. Fortunately, we do have a lighter sitting around. We also have those soft knit caps that we bought a lot earlier on, so we can make use of that. I'm going to ready Estelle's turn to heal. Hope the Master Cryon doesn't do anything obscenely annoying, and here we are. What I'm going to do with Agate is I'm going to Dragoon Edge. Tita's turn will be used on Smoke Cannon to stop the Cryons from being a pain. And then Chloe can use Spiral Flare on the tiny ones. Master Cryon is going to get to use its art, which is Diamond Dust, but Diamond Dust isn't all that bad. It's also capable of healing with La Tira. Oh wow, Tita got knocked into it. Uh-oh. Could you suck less if you tried? No. They all died. Now this fight is basically easy. It's not very weak to physical attacks, but you can delay it. So you know what this means. Spam Flare Arrow with your capable arts casters, and let the boss kill itself. Well, I don't actually think it can kill anyone, so I'm just gonna heal. And that's why this boss sucks. Womp. Bye-bye. Yippee! Spiral Edge being funny balanced. And it goes. Get a decent amount of experience for that. And we get Evade 4. So, Evade 4 is ultimately not great, but it is an extra 8 win Sepith value, which can be seen as something useful for certain characters if you need the extra win Sepith for something. Not exactly sure why you would, but there you go. If you speak to the army, we aren't allowed to pass through as the Sky Bandits have seized their ship back. For now, there is nothing else we can do in Nebel Valley. Once you have gotten that chest, that is all you can do. I recommend grabbing the Evade 4 just because it is 8 wind value, and that's going to be very handy coming up. But for now, not so much. Chloe almost getting tagged. Now we can make our way out. That is all you need to do in Nebel Valley. Whoop, careful. Next, the place you're going to want to go is to the left side of Bose, over by Ravenue. This is because once you do every monster quest, some of the other quests will be locked off to you, and there is one quest you want to turn in on the Ravenue side, that being the missing lady. Because, go figure, they said she went left, she went left. Which means we are heading in the direction of Ravenue anyway, so we may as well find her. Gotta be careful with my speed up there. Ooh. Okay. We can turn in the quest, not that it's going to give us anything particular. As these are story quests, they all are reported at once when you finish all of them. Of course, we've already spoken to Reyna. So we'll be back here in a bit. As for the West Bose Highway, we want to head towards the Krone Pass. If you are doing this, make sure that you have... Oh boy, brain, please help. My brain is trying to think of what the location's called and I have nothing going. It's the same place we fought the Thunderquaker, if you remember where that is. And if you don't, well, I'll find out what the name of it is when we get there now, won't I? There are a couple obvious chests on the road that you can grab while you're out and about. We do not want to head up Ravenue Trail yet. We want to carefully make our way along the path. over to Krone Trail. We are now on the opposite side of Krone Trail to the Ruan side. Brain, thank you. As such, the enemies are a little different. The King Scorpions are functionally the same, they just inflict poison and are annoying as hell. There is a couple of things to grab out here, but nothing major. Here is a reviving balm. My name is Eric, by the way. Chests have names now, apparently. Either way, here is the large Krone Trail monster. You want to take care of this one as soon as you can, because on the way back, we won't get a chance. It is growling softly. Blade Fang, an ancient reptile monster, but something's off about it, almost like it's scared. Keep notes on how the monsters are behaving in particular, because it's going to come up a bit later from now. Either way, Agate needs some healy wheelies. We want to delay the ones that are getting up in our grill, and everyone else can kind of go screw themselves, because we'll be fine. These guys also only attack with physical attacks, so using rarest is a good idea if you are getting domed like I am, as they can speed themselves up. And you don't want to be caught with your pants down when these things are faster than you and can murder you in one tap. I'm going to Earthguard Tita as a precaution, just in case. Yeah, go figure, that's what it's after. Going to clock up. Not really a reason to use Phantom Pain. I'm just going to cast Saint. Just buff Agate up to the max, and then kill stuff. That's how it goes. Blindness worked, so that thing is now basically a non-issue. And it's just going to roar at the back of the room. That is fine by me. Good opportunity to Wild Rage. I thought I was about to get punished, but thankfully I'm not. The enemy in the back is just kind of keeping to itself, which is perfectly fine. I'm just gonna hit this one. Going to Dark Matter, because now it's actually efficient to Dark Matter, where it wasn't before. Whoopee! Gonna get a smoke cannon off on the other one as well. So now both of them are functionally neutered. Yeah, sure. Whatever helps me sleep at night, I guess. Anyhow. Yes! Uh-oh.
We're good to go.
Getting some good use out of the refresh jellies already. Eesh. Gonna cast Thelius instead, save on items here. Just a smidge. These guys are proving to be quite dangerous. Really? I kind of need that to be delayed by an extra turn. Damn. Okay, fine. Bonk. Me beat you with big stick. Me also beat you with big stick. In the cycle, the stunlock cycle, the enemy is screwed. In the cycle, the mighty cycle. Not really a mighty cycle if it can be broken by me just being slow, but you know what I mean. You get the general gist. Gonna go for Blue Ascension. It's not that much stronger, but it is a Blue Ascension, which is funny. It's the color of blue Kool-Aid. Pretty much just spam damaging things on it and it will eventually go down. Without its buddy to back it up, it's only a matter of time. Now, Terra being delayed is fine. Just gonna go for True Barrage. Put the thing out of its misery. There will be an opportunity for full EP healing later. So don't worry too much. Just make sure you grab all of the chests on the way. Watch out for the egg there. It's hiding in the bushes. Is this a monster chest? I forget if this is a monster chest. No, it is not. Ah! It was a monster chest in first chapter. That's why my brain is getting wires crossed. Anyway, I don't think there's one behind that tree. No, there is not. I'm very lucky I didn't get caught. Holy crud. So if we head inside, we can use that ultimate charging station. Can't go over to the Ruan side. But if we check in here... glad I managed to get this far. Oh, but I can't stay here forever. I've got to figure out some way to get back to Janice, or... That's really Felicity. I'll admit, I didn't think she'd make it this far on her own. A Royal Academy student. I'm guessing that's the runaway we're looking for. Yeah. Oh, you are? Hi, it's been a while. I guess it has anyway. It's only hit me just now. Oh, yes. Hello, it has. Since we last met at the Academy, yes. Hello, Felicity. What? Chloe, you're here too? What on earth brings all of you out here? If I can, I'd like to ask you something. We're dealing with an emergency, and we'd like your cooperation. My cooperation? With what exactly? It's not hard or anything. We just need you to come with us. Back to Bose. Felicity? You... I knew it. Let me guess. You're Raina's hired thugs now? Thugs? I'd kinda like to not be compared to surly guys with clubs. Thanks. Yes, really. Now hang on, miss. I figured school would have taught this lesson. Braces are sworn to neutrality in conflicts, where no one's thugs and no one's operatives. Yes, I know what you are, in theory. But trust me, I know how the world really works. Regardless of pretty words, you intend to drag me back by force, don't you? If you try to flee into the dangerous wilderness on your own, we may have to, yes. This ain't a barrel of laughs for us either. Please, just cooperate. Come with us. Stay back, you! Any closer and I'll scream! Felicity, just calm down a second. It's okay. We're not gonna do anything. Exactly how I was afraid this would go down. Agate, you back off too. Let me handle this. Okay, Felicity, listen. We are here to take you into protective custody, yes. And look, I can totally sympathize with you hating this marriage thing. Oh, certainly, that's unforgivable in and of itself. The real problem, though, is Raina. Wait, I'm sorry. What do you mean? She betrayed me, utterly. We were supposed to be making a little tourist trip down to Bose. See the market, say hello to Mayor Nebel. I stopped by Bose briefly before, but never had a chance to really see it. So you can imagine how excited I was to make the trip. And then as soon as we arrive, what do I find but an arranged marriage waiting for me like a snake pit? Raina had been deceiving me from the very start. Now I see. It sounds like you guys have had problems for a while. But look, doesn't that make it even more important to go back? You should meet Raina and tell her how you really feel. No, that's impossible. I never ever want to see Raina again. Not making much progress here. Hey, come on. How long are we gonna play around? She ain't gonna come willingly. We're gonna have to be bastards about this. I would really rather it not come to that. Give me just a bit longer here. I'm gonna try the hard sell. Okay, Felicity. You really won't go back to town? Absolutely not. As long as Raina and that arranged marriage are waiting for me, I never intend to set foot in Bose again. I see. Well, all I have to say then is... If you remember the words Raina told to speak to her, you really are a coward, Felicity. I'm a what? Did you just call me coward? Yeah, I did. And how am I a coward? Explain yourself. Well, you've been listing off a whole bunch of reasons for a while now. But the real reason you don't want to go back is because you're scared of the marriage meeting, right? I am not scared! Then why not go back to Bose and confront it? He seemed dead set on making the wedding meeting out to be purely Raina's fault. But looking at the facts, there's no way she did all this because she wanted to. Think about her position. This can't possibly be just her fault. Well... And yet, you're latching on to her as an excuse to keep running away. We are into stuff we hate in life. You don't want to risk being forced into marriage. I don't want to drag you back to Bose for it. But if we all just try and run away from it, sooner or later it catches up to us. I think Raina knew you'd try and run from this, and that's why she felt she had to lie. That... Yes, I know that. Okay, yes, you're entirely right. That's why I'm so angry at Raina. Huh? Raina always spends so much time being nice to me, flattering me. When it comes down to it, she couldn't be honest to me about this of all things. Aren't real friends supposed to trust one another? Well, Estelle, isn't that what friends are supposed to do? Answer me! Is what I'm saying wrong? Felicity... Whoa, Felicity, wait a second. I'd like a second to, you know, actually answer. Yeah, now I get it. You got a lot more than just an objection to an arranged marriage in this. Aren't you taking it out on the wrong person, though? You're right. Estelle isn't the one who needs my venom. I need to save this anger for Raina. Wait, so you'll go back with us? You're sure? Yes. I do feel a little more clear-headed now that I've managed to spit all that out. For now, let's go back to Bose. I need to let Raina know how much she hurt me. Phew, thank goodness. I'm glad this ended somewhat well at any rate. No, I'm alright, and Estelle has a point. I can't just run from this. I need to confront what's being forced on me and let everyone know what I think. That's the spirit. Sorry, I know I was kind of playing hardball there for a while. No, I should be the one to apologize. I know that you know the answer to that question already, Estelle. Let us be off then, everyone. After all, I will need your escort on the way home. Yeah, leave it to us. Let's get this show on the road then. Ah, mistress, I'm glad to see you are well. As am I. We've been waiting. Raina, let me be clear on one thing. I still haven't even remotely forgiven you. Yes, I'm well aware. We can, however, discuss that later. Yeah, I suppose we can. This isn't something we can do in 5 or 10 minutes. Well then, lead the mistress to her seat. Of course. Mistress Felicity, please this way. Alright. I'm sorry I put you guys through so much trouble. No, trust us, we understand. Good luck in there, okay? I'll see you back at school, Felicity. Yeah, see you there. Bye, everyone. You performed well, Bracers. In the place of my lord, allow me to offer our gratitude for your efforts. It may not be much, but this is a token of our thanks. Please, take it. You get the tornado fan. Yeah, thanks. Well, that's the job settled, for better or worse, but, Raina, are you okay? Your relationship with Felicity kind of seems to be, you know, a wreck. This is all for Felicity's sake. It is the fate of we servants to be hated by those who we serve. Raina, haven't you ever considered that Felicity doesn't think that way? I don't understand what you mean. Felicity thought of you as a friend, okay? Like, it's really obvious. If you thought your role was to be hated, I think that's where you two slipped away from each other. Maybe it's a bit big-headed of me to say all this, though. No, it is something worth thinking about. I believe Felicity and I will need to sit down and talk for a while, after all. However, for now, if you'll pardon me. Oh yeah, good luck. I'll see you at school too, Raina. Farewell. Well, that's another tempest waiting to rage in a teapot. I kinda hope they can rebuild their friendship, but man. It is all rather dire, isn't it? I know how you feel, but this is as far as it goes for us. Rest has gotta be up to them. Quest the missing lady's been completed. Well, she seems to be doing well. It's unfortunate, but she does seem to be okay. That's as far as we can go in helping her, I think. Regardless, if we head on back to the guild, let's turn in our report. The quest is worth 5 BP, and the bonus plus 2 BP is for calling her a coward, and remembering what Raina told you at the start. Either way, we have one monster left, Amberl Tower. Now, if you remember what Agate said, he does not want to go up to the Ravenue Trail area. So there's not much point in dragging him along. Let's move on, shall we? Over to the new Ansel path. Amberl Tower, I recommend pulling up a map for, as Amberl Tower is damn near impossible to explore on your own. There's also a couple enemy types that we haven't interacted with, so... Dustgeists. They drop the gummy eyeballs you will need for the quest. And they are like the moth clusters that were in the Roland sewers. They are incredibly not resistant. They have a high chance of dodging physical attacks. And a weakness to a specific type of art. There are wisdoms along this road, but I don't recommend fighting any of them, as there isn't really a good opportunity to heal in the surrounding area. This hidden tree chest is one that you might also miss. Pro tip! You can hide the body in an empty chest. I won't tell anyone what you did. Regardless, the Amberl Tower entrance is over there, but that's not where we're going first. Hands down this random chest once, don't push your luck. So we want to march our way past the entrance for now. We will be back before the end of the stream. That is the last thing we will be doing this stream. Is clearing up that. But for now, we want to go to Valeria Shore. We head inside. This is a rest spot, and we can also buy food at the Kingfisher Inn. Roast fish is relatively cheap, but doesn't do anything really effective that the mystery paste doesn't already do for us. And rampage fish is something you'll also need to buy. Other than that, though, nothing particularly odd. This is also where we'll be making the first use of the Aquamaster. So let's give it a shot. Seeing as we got it, we may as well make use of it. You can use almost any bait with this thing. You want to be using something with a fairly high bait value, like 150. Shout is probably the highest bait value thing we have at the moment. If you get a long delay, you got a big one. Snakehead. Gives us 2 lucky fangs. So the Aquamaster is particularly adept at catching large fish, which means you want to be very careful with what bait you use, and also with your reel-in times. As you can see, we're getting fish in the near 200s, which is a little bit crazy. See if we can get another one. Anything good? Nope. Snakehead does give time sepith though, so if you're farming for that, there's a good chance. I don't believe there's anything on the second floor for us. Can certainly check. I don't believe there's any books to steal. As much as I wish we could get the second to last chapter of Gambler Jack already. Meh. We will be coming back here eventually, later on, so if you don't want to fish now, don't worry, you don't have to. I just thought it would be pertinent to get it out of the way now, before it becomes a particular issue later. Anyway, Amberl Tower, beware of monsters. We are going to be in Amberl Tower for pretty much the rest of the stream, so if you are playing along, this is the point where you should probably take notes. You want to check, yes, this side for an EP charge 2. And the area where we hid in first chapter when we were stalking the Sky Bandits to get a Celestial Barn. With that all done, I don't think there's anything on the upper section. Nope. Okay, let's head in. So, on the first floor, if you head straight forward, on either side, there are 2 chests. The girl who paid for everything with black sepith crystals, she said it was only costing her time. And poison. Truth is, there's only one treasure chest in this entire world that just follows you around, filling itself with new goods for you to plunder. And wouldn't it be nice? Anyhow, poison. If you did not craft one, this is your first chance to get one. And it's pretty good. Poison is a fairly strong quartz, as it's usable on most bosses. And hitting a boss with a status element like poison does quite a fair bit of chip damage over time, which is quite handy. Either way, we have green insectos, same as the white ones, and violent palms. However, if you read the green insectos' description, it continuously attacks the first prey it sets its eyes on, which means it will keep focusing a single character. Also, violet palms don't really have anything to offer us, so if you get into an encounter with one, just run away. You want to save your EP and combat points for the top floor. However, a nice use for these fights is using Wild Rage with Agate to get his points up, healing him, and then running away. We do have some instant out-of-battle healing for Tita and Stell, so that's fine. On this floor, I believe if we head this way, we can get this chest, which has 50 elemental sepith in it. And the only way to progress, I believe, is this way. Amberl Tower starts being quite straightforward, and then ends being not so straightforward. As you can see by the center path splitting up into many pieces. There is a surprise cookie, so if you don't have the recipe, that's another chance for you to get it. There is a Tyrrell Barn, and another HP 4. Can instantly slap that on one of the HP 3 characters, probably Agates. So he can Tyrrell himself. After you clean up this outer ring, I believe all that's left to do is head up the inner ring. Alternatively, you want to go up these side halls first. Gladiator Headband. That is the second one we get access to. Oh, right, Tornado Fan. Prevents poison and freeze. I forgot to go over that when we got it. My apologies. So, agates can make use of the Gladiator Headband fairly well. So that's where that's going. And I'm going to give Estelle the Eisenritter medal. You don't want to go up to the next set of floors from that connecting section. You just want to get the chests. So do the same thing on the other side. 1 EP charge. Make sure you're getting the chest messages because there's a lot of chests up here. And a Curia Bomb. I do not think we are missing anything. So let's head back down to the 3rd floor. Now we have no choice but to fight these guys, so we'll get that done. I believe that should be enough to kill, but just in case, I'll set up a second aerial. Yep. That'll do. That'll do. We also want to get Estelle up to level 65 as soon as we can. Either way, there is the Topaz Talisman, and you obtain nothing! Absolutely nothing! Anyway. Oh, Shining Palm. Damn. He doesn't have enough value for Shadow Spear. Come on, man. One. Ah, my damage is cool. Ah, I am cool. Yeah, I ain't putting a dent in that damn thing. Forget about it. Autosaves are your best friend. Do ba da da do ba. Pop an autosave there. We got that talisman. Yippee! And over here there is an S tablet. And a Tira Bomb. Either way, now we can go up to the 4th floor and go over these enemies. Amber Turtles. They drop clear gelatin and frogs. Frogs are used as fishing baits. Nothing particularly interesting to go over other than the fact that they are very resistant to physical arts. Either way, grab the 2 back chests first. How many years does it take for a story of heroes to become the legend of heroes anyway? Who knows? And there is a refresh jelly if you didn't get one before. Save in front of the chest. And here's your mandatory Robber Trapper fight for the chapter. So, the Robber Trappers don't have any drops, but are weak to wind. Remember when I said Wind Sepith would be important? Well, here it is. Want to smoke cannon as many of those enemies as possible. Very nice. I don't believe we have Silent Cross, so... Just gonna have Chloe ready a last hero for after the assault is over. Crit should do a fair amount of damage, and it does. Stone Impact doesn't hurt too much. Earth Arts tend to be some of the worst in the game, so this fight should be a bit easier than some of the others. Luckily he misses, hopefully he misses too. Awesome. On the Robber Trapper still charging an art, I'm going to ready a Diddly Bomb. Please die. You should. Ah, poo. And then Agate's gonna yoink the crit. Bonk. Yippee! Instantly heal. No shot, I don't. Because if I don't heal, then Tito dies. Vital Cannon is the only way we're going to be able to heal that fast enough. And this is what the Tomatario sandwiches are for.
We're good to go.
Final break with a crit. One down. That's bad. Well, game over. Unlucky on my damage, unfortunately. As I say, these guys aren't particularly threatening, it's just the potential for threat. As long as you don't get completely donkey punched by their arts, you should be okay. Clock down is also a good move. If you want to open up with it. Can I get in an aerial any earlier? No. Damn. I guess I will just, that is fine. Then impact hits, that's whatever. Clock down. Ah, you suck. Well, I suck, but that's not the point. Damage, yes. We do big hit. We do not kill right one. Uh-oh. Oh, I am not going to be able to kill him in one swingity Buddha, am I? Uh-oh. Well. Ah, yes, mercy. I understand. I don't think I can do anything with this, though. I'll certainly try. Nope. Well, you tried. Gold star. Time to hope the enemies move into a favorable position. Oh me, oh my. I'm just going to go for aerial with everyone. Screw this encounter. I am done. Damage. Damage. Damage, but again. Damage, but for a third time. It's the sequel to Damage. Damage 2. Oh, hey, look at that. It's Damage 3, the prequel that nobody asked for. Huzzah! Anyway. Damn you, Tita. Stop being dead. All I want for Christmas is not Mariah Carey. It's for Tita to stop being dead. Go for a Spiral Edge just to make sure she doesn't die. Because, you know, that cruel RNG, yo. Wah. Should I have healed with a stealth turn? Yes. Did I? No. Oops. I wonder if Agate's arts attack is actually that awful. Suppose we're about to mess around and find out. Yep, that really sucks, huh? That is a big old bag of the suck. Well, I mean, I'm farming free combat points, so I can't really complain. Whoopee! Chloe levels up. And we get the Phantom 2, a gun for Olivier. The Phantom 2 is 285 power, which is neato. It's okay, I guess. If you're building physical Olivier for the dum-dum memes, yes, it's very good. Other than that, not so much. Now, as for how to access the top floor, you want to go around, up through the side passages, up to the 5th floor. And this is where everything connects. There are a lot of chests. Star rabbits. Gonna go over those real quick. Star rabbits are female only. Defense plus 95, move plus 4, agility plus 15. Quite useful. They are functionally an upgraded version of the crystal heals, minus the extra speed. So I'm going to put those on Estelle. And Tita can finally have an upgrade. Yippee! Tita desperately needs the speed to be relevant, so that's why that's going there. Additionally, we have 2 chests here. This contains a long barrel too. And before you open this one, I believe you want to save, because we haven't had one yet. Ha 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 ha. Second verse, same as the first, really. These guys are all about pummeling you with arts. Do the same to them. Going to ready a Latira on everybody. It's fine, shield gives us enough health to live it. Believe it! Yeah, well. No! Damn you! Ugh. Why did I do that? I'm just going to die. You know, I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna give up. Oh, this sucks. Well, I got a 10% petrify chance. Agate, go! It's funny.
You ready for this?
Alright. Ready to work. Wow, she's too fast, but also too slow. Yippee! This is just a mess of different arts that are being cast. Good lord. Child. Anyway, one down. No! Well, I wasn't expecting much from you anyway, Tita, but you tried. Rubber trappers are both fairly low, so I'm just going to get rid of that one. And I can use Chloe's S-Break, because there's nothing else up here. God! Damn! Man, this sucks on ice. Okay, stop you from doing stuff. Pop a refresh jelly. And one airstrike should finish it. Uh-oh. Child, go. Yeah! Okay. Okay, this is fine. Could have gone a lot smoother, but this is fine. Oh, crit. Oh, crit. Yippee! Honestly, I think you could consider Nightmare easier than other difficulties occasionally, just because of the fact you get so much damn free combat points from just being hit like a damn truck.
We're good to go.
It's not ideal, obviously, but it's definitely one of the things that makes this a lot easier than it otherwise could be. Would I call it a blessing in disguise? Absolutely not. But it's still a nice tiddlywink, I guess, to stack on top of everything else that's going on. Still can't believe how much Terror Bombs suck. Oh, God. Please kill that, or you die. Thank you. Yippee! Cheetah levels up. And we get Ebony Shoes. You kick the chest open, but all you get for your talented footwork is stub toe. Ow. Ebony Shoes are male only. Give plus 30 arts attack, plus 30 arts defense. Defense plus 135, move plus 1. Nice to have, just nice to have. Now the monster for the area is up on top of us, so you want to pop EP charges, make sure everybody is above 100, except for Agate, who doesn't really matter. If you've gotten all the chest dialogue, all you have to do is head up the stairs. First and foremost, be careful. This enemy sucks. Literally. I will now show you why with a live demonstration. Octobone can instantly cast Meteor Storm. What in the hell? Fortunately, their acting a bit oddly makes them confused, which can make them a lot easier to deal with. Outside of that, Octobones are an absolute menace. They can inflict defense down and hit you with some crazy powerful arts. My advice: clock down their enemy, clock up yourself, and solve all of life's problems. If that is not an option, Smoke Cannon, if you're lucky, can disable their defense down attack, which is nice. They're also neutral against pretty much everything, so just hit them with whatever you feel like is strongest. They should take care of themselves, pretty much. You don't really need to do a whole lot other than survive. Just try and stay out of melee range where possible, and you should be alright. Yeah, they can steal your combat points. Yonks, Chief. Tita's Vital Cannon is very nifty. Just waiting on it to get upgraded. Also, if you can focus the Octobones that are confused, that makes your job easier because they will take out all the other enemies and then blah-de-blah. Ooh. Okay. That hurt a lot. Yeah, ba-ba-da-ba, boom. Okay, and it takes care of itself. Probably gets Meteor Storms, but she's fine. Latira and a Vital Cannon will patch everyone up. There we are. And the Octobone does itself in.
Piece of
It can be a really easy fight if they decide to off themselves, but if they actually try fighting you, then you might have a problem. Oh, that's the last one. Still though, didn't they seem kind of odd? The monsters were afraid is the correct dialogue option for bonus brace points. Yes, the behaviour of the monsters was bizarre. Some of them were blind with fury, but others were panicked and fearful. I kinda noticed that too. It was kinda scary. Agate, something up? Just thinking this might be a warning about something. A warning? You mean to something Ouroboros is doing? Can't say for sure, but something like this has happened before. Day after day, monsters were all riled up. And then bam, right after that. Right after... Agate? Enough about that. Point is, animals have better instincts about this sort of stuff than us humans do. We better keep our eyes open for anything. Yeah, good point. Back to the guild house first then, I guess. Sounds like a plan. So, before we head back to the guild house, there is a couple things you want to take care of. Want to make sure Agate has enough HP to actually Wild Rage for one.
We're good to go.
You want to save up a fair amount of combat points, because you're going to need most of them. All of your healing should be done on your Ingenuity bot, whoever that might be. Mine is Chloe, for example, but yours might be someone else. And you want to make your way down Amberl Tower very cautiously. As long as you stick to the outside wall and pay attention to which direction the stairs are going, you can tell because they are slightly differently sloped if they're going up or down, you should be fine. These enemies are annoying, but ultimately not undealable with. That's fine. Could also farm Shining Palms here, but I don't feel the need to personally. Ideally, I could use an extra tea anklet, but if I desperately need it, I will get that off stream. That's okay. No point having you guys sit through grinding. Oh, headed back in by accident there. All in all, once that is done, if you did not finish any of the side quests that we mentioned beforehand, such as... Let me open the notebook. So, if you did not hand in Rarest Flavor or Missing Lady, you will not be able to hand them in after this point. So, before you take out the third monster, you need to make sure you have both of these quests done if you're going for max BP. Imperial Request can still be completed at a later time, so don't worry about that if you haven't done it yet. And once all the wanted monsters are slain, we just have to head back in the direction of town. Now we have all but one of the HP 4s we need, so I'm not going to be too bent out of shape about not having any excess. Want to make our way further up. Easy peasy. We can afford to run away from all the encounters. Before you go back into Bose, make sure you save. And then head back in. You want to head into the guild. Again, make sure that you have all of your quests done. And then report to Legrand. Oh, not report. Speak. Wank. Legrand! We're back! There's 3 more monsters for the trophy room. Oh, good work, kids. Here, let me pay you out for that before you report. 6 plus 3. Sounds like they were pretty violent. You kids seem to handle them okay. Well, about that. Something's been bothering us. What is it? It's like this. Good day, Mr. Jacob. Ah, if it isn't young Mabel. You on your way to services at the church? I'm afraid not. I've got to check in at the market first. I'll be sure to give Adios her full due afterwards, though. Milady, you claimed the exact same thing the other day, but ultimately did not attend. Leela, how do you remember such trivial things? I absolutely will visit today, I promise. Oh, well, remember, child. Hard work is good for the soul, but so is finding time for yourself. And that goes double for people in positions of responsibility, like yourself. I know. I'll find some time to go today, I promise, really. But for now, I must ask for your pardon. Have a good day, Mr. Jacob. Pardon us. I wasn't sure about her when she nominated herself for the mayoralty right after her poor father passed. But now, look at her. The real face of a mayor. He'd be proud. She could serve to learn to relax a little, but... What in Adios' name? So, the monsters were acting in a way that suggested they were disturbed by something. Aye, that does bother me. Yeah, it seemed kind of creepy. Oh yeah, Agate, you said something like this happened here in Bose before, right? Really? Yeah, sort of. It was before your time here, Legrand. Huh, wait, Legrand, you haven't always been here? No, I settled here after the 100 Days' War. Before the war, there was just one guild house in Gransel, you see. The other branches were set up after we kicked the Erebonians back across the Krone. Back then, I was the receptionist and coordinator over at the Gransel Guild House. Oh, right. I think Dad mentioned something like this once. It was right before that damn war. That's when the monsters were acting so strangely. Huh? Wait, do you mean to... What in Adios' name? What was that? Outside. Come on. Whoa! What in the... It's gigantic. That's a dragon! That's the ancient dragon. The one which legends say has dwelt in Nebel since antiquity. Well, this is quite the turn of events. This is the Society's doing, isn't it? No denying it at this point. You're... Aren't you Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar? Lawrence Belgar was simply an alias. Enforcer number 2, Leonhard the Blade Lord. You may address me as such from now on. Leonhard the Blade Lord? Ah, now I understand. Leonhard, the Lion-Hearted, Is that why so many call you Lue, or Lion? Seriously? So you're Lue. I never chose that name for myself, but many of my comrades do call me that. You can call me whatever you like. It doesn't matter in the end. Think you're so much better. Do you intend to burn the whole city? What a headache. Wait a minute, you! Our experiment this time is somewhat irregular. I'll be frank, you could never hope to handle this. Leave it to the Royal Army. Back down for your own sakes. Damn it! He is pissed. What should we do? They'll get away at this rate. I'm going after the lizard. You guys check on the damage while we wait for the army to get here. Huh? Agate? I'll be in touch. Agate! Wait! Thank Adios, you're here. Please help us. There are people who couldn't get out in time. They're trapped under the rubble. What? Let's go help. This is awful. Give me 2 seconds. I need to check which option's the correct one, because I forgot. I'm pretty sure it is organized first. At least it should be. Yeah, it is. Go figure. Wait. We've got to figure out how we're going to do this quickly, but we've got to. Okay, Shara, take Chloe and Tita and help evacuate any civilians who are still in the area. Understood. Chloe, Tita, let's get to the west exit. Yes. Coming. Zin, Olivier, we'll help clear that rubble. Right. Let us get lifting. Leela! Say something! Anything! No good. Can't move it with just us. Mabel! You guys. Estelle! Oh, Estelle! We're here to help. Is someone under there? Leela pushed me out of the way and was... Oh, no. I think I can move this on my own. You there, step back a bit. Sure. It's, in your hands. You! Leela? Miss May... She's alive! Oh, Leela! Olivier, help me carry Leela! Leave the fair maiden to me. Oh, boy. Well, good work, everyone. I've gotten word that a Royal Army detachment is heading here from the Hacken Gate. You can leave the situation at the market to them. Right. To think they'd bring out a monster like that. And Lawrence. The second enforcer, Leonhardt the Blade Lord. So he's our Luwe, huh? At last, our masked villain is revealed to the audience in full. He never seemed like the kind of man to do something so heinous when we encountered him in the castle. But... Mr. Legrand? Have we heard from Agate? Unfortunately not, little missy. That hot-headed fool. What in Adios' name does he think he's doing? Agate! Hey, could that be? This is the Bracer Guild, Bose branch. You... What? What? What happened? Nothing good from the sound of it. Yes, I understand. I'll send the others at once. Right. Keep it together, man. Help is coming. That was the Elder of Ravenue Village, Rayson. The dragon just attacked Ravenue moments ago. Oh no! What? The dragon torched their orchards and then flew away from the sound of it. I got shot up afterwards and helped with the firefighting, but... Right, we're off! Estelle, let me come with you, please. Huh? My cannon would probably help against a flying target like, a dragon, and... Right, I get it. Just safety first, okay? If there's trouble. Okay! Agate is gone. Revenue has been torched by Ragnard.
All right.
Next time on Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter, we're going to rush over there as soon as we can and try and help secure the safety of everybody over there. Stay safe, everyone. I'll see you Thursday. Likes and subs are appreciated, but ultimately not necessary. Your viewership is enough. Till next time. Bye-bye. Gotta do a second lap arena on that save just to make sure I have saved. Whoopee!